Donna J. Johnhan presents Your Mental Stretch with Donna podcast, a monthly podcast that shows you how to use your mind and imagination to help you become more productive at what you do. Donna shows you how easy it is to get rid of cobwebs and clutter in your mind and imagination, and to spark and stimulate your creative juices. The mental stretch can be done anywhere, at any time of the day, and for any length of time. See how you can overcome trauma, drama, and stress by engaging in Donna's mental stretch. For after all, the mental stretch is just another way for you to relax, recharge, regurgitate, and renew. No more stress and sadness. No more feelings of being overwhelmed and being overtaken. Sit back and let Donna show you how her mental stretch can help you to be free from those everyday challenges and irritants. It's time to start your mental stretch.
Hello, and I'm Donna J. Johnhan, your host for Your Mental Stretch with Donna. And it is my podcast for May 2024. How is everybody doing today? How are things going for everyone? Are you in the midst of welcoming spring? Yes, indeed, spring is finally here. And as they say, April showers brings May flowers. Lots of flowers around. And I want to thank everyone for continuing to drop in to listen to my podcast, to provide me with thoughts, suggestions, comments, feedback, everything and anything, or anything and everything. Thank you. And thank you to my brother in Montreal, Mike Chiuccello, for continuing to produce my shows and giving me words of wisdom every now and then. Thank you, everyone, for everything. Okay? So, this is our podcast, or my podcast, for the merry month of May, Your Mental Stretch with Donna. And I encourage you to keep writing to me at either askdonnaonblindlife@gmail.com or to me at donnajodhan@gmail.com. That's DONNAJODHAN@gmail.com. I am really enjoying producing these monthly podcasts for you. And even more importantly, I'm enjoying hearing from you. So please do not hesitate. And I have a big announcement coming, probably for the month of June, where I will be introducing something exciting to you where you can go, view it, purchase it, and support my podcasts. My monthly podcast of Your Mental Stretch, and also my weekly podcasts of Ask Donna and Dining with Donna. But for this month, we're going to concentrate on your mental stretch. Okay? Right. And what is my message for the month of May? I encourage my readers and listeners to open their arms to sweet old spring. Just remember that you can listen as well as read my show notes on YouTube, okay? And you can also listen to me on Apple and Spotify, all right? Okay. Open your arms to sweet old spring. With tax time over and graduation happening this month, There is much for everyone to look forward to. It is time to start hoping and planting. Okay? Start hoping, start planting. This is my message for the month of May. And what do I have planned for this month's podcast? I have motivators to share with you. They are alphabetical motivators. Okay? Then I have something else for you. Quotations. Quotes to ponder. Very important. Okay? I have a brain teaser for you, meant to stretch your mind and your imagination. Favorite alphabetical names, again meant to stretch your mind and your imagination. Okay? And finally, I'm going to end my podcast with a wishable for you. Okay? So lots for us to get involved in for this month. Let's dig into everything that we have. But first, let me just reiterate what my mental podcast is all about. My mental stretch podcast. My mental stretch podcast is based on the MIC principle, principle, where I show you how to stretch your mind and your imagination and to spark and stimulate your creative juices. I will show you how to clear your mind and imagination of cobwebs and clutter, and how to wake up your creative juices by sparking and stimulating them. Okay? I have mental stretchers for you, I have mental motivators for you, and I have mental activators for you. My SMA strategy. Okay? Let's just repeat this. Stretchers, motivators, and activators. And I am so humbled to let you know that I have developed this strategy. I developed it a few years ago, and I decided to try it out on my friends and on my family. And for 95% of the time, people are very, very happy with my strategy. And I hope that my strategy can help you in turn. So just continue listening and see how I can help you with my stretchers, motivators, and activators. Okay? All right. So I've told you about my MIC principle, MIC, where you clear your imagination and your mind. Clear your mind and your imagination. M is for mind. Of clutter and cobwebs. Do the same for your imagination. That's the I in MIC. And spark and stimulate your creative juices. That is the C in my MIC principle. How do you go about using my mental stretch? Very easy. My mental stretch is practical, logical, and natural. It's all about you managing your mental health. For if we could have stretches for your legs, your feet, your stomach, your back, your neck, your head, why not have stretches for your mental welfare, your mental health? Manage your mental capability and your mental abilities with my mental stretch. Help yourself to overcome trauma, drama, stress, distress, and anything else that get in your way. Help yourself to manage how you do things by, learning how to deal with what I call organizational or time crunches. Oftentimes we get into crunches where we have to manage our time better. Use my mental stretch to do exactly that. You can, do my mental stretch at any time of the day. First thing in the morning, just before breakfast, after breakfast, mid-morning, just before lunch, after lunch, in the afternoon sometime, after supper, or before supper, or before bedtime. So you can do it at any time and for any length of time. Okay? You can do it anywhere, in the comfort of your bed, in the comfort of your relaxing chair in your living room, or you can do it in your dining room, in your kitchen. Okay? You can do it practically anywhere. All right? In the park as you go for a walk, in a crowded mall as you go for a walk, or as you do your shopping. Just take a few minutes, anything from a few seconds to a few minutes, switch off briefly and try my mental stretch. All right? Now, before I get into my mental stretches for this month, I just want to tell you that you can take my podcasts anywhere, from your bedroom to the bus stop, and from the kitchen table to the car. Trust me when I tell you, you can take them anywhere. All right, let's go into the mental stretches for this month. And I'm going to start with using the sense of hearing, because the stretches are all based on using either a single sense or using a combination of your senses. Okay? Let's run down briefly the senses. Sense of hearing, sense of smell, sense of taste, sense of touch, and sense of sight. Okay? And we're going to start with the sense of hearing. Think of this. Ducks squeaking on a pond. Now, you're probably going to say, well, I don't live close to a pond. That's okay. When you go into the park the next time and you hear these ducks squawking, quack, 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 that's how I hope I'm making a good representation of how ducks squawk, but that's what I think. If you're not living close to a pond, think, use your imagination. As I am doing right now, I'm sitting here thinking of ducks squawking on a pond. Quack, quack, quack. And you know what? Use your sense of sight to just think of these ducks on the pond all together, calling to each other, squawking at each other. You may even think of ducks on the roadside or on the highway. Ducks have a very interesting way of holding up traffic. When they want to cross the highway, they don't care. Mother duck stands in the middle of the highway so that her little guys, her ducklings, can cross. And she doesn't care about holding up traffic. She does. And how does she do it? Quack, quack, quack. That's what she does. So think of that as you sit or lie or walk. Okay? Think of a fast-flowing brook or river, again, as you walk in a park or along the trail. You don't have to be close to it. The mind and the imagination can take over, and you can hear the gentle flowing of a brook, okay, or a river. Think of it that way. Think of the sound of bats and balls. I can't really imitate the sound of bats on balls, okay? But think of it as, I'm trying to think of a sound that I could imitate for you, but I'm going to leave that to the background sound that Michael, my brother, is producing for you. And you can use your sense of sight for the fast-flowing brooks and rivers. Think of the sparkling water flowing along. And think of bats and balls. What are you going to use? Your sense of sight. Think of, players enjoying themselves on a fresh spring day, batting the balls along with their baseball bats. Okay? Okay. Those are my suggestions for using your sense of hearing for this month. Send me an email to either askdonnaonblindlife@gmail.com or to me, my personal email at donnajohnhen@gmail.com. Don't forget, you can take my podcasts anywhere, from the bedroom to the bus stop and from your kitchen table to your car. Right then, let's go to my next mental stretch, or stretcher, I should say. Okay? Let's now concentrate on the sense of smell. Sense of smell. Think of May's fragrant flowers as you walk along in the park. Or you know what? You can even buy yourself all kinds of flowers at the supermarket. Bring them home. Place them on your kitchen counter or on your dining room table or your living room coffee table. Inhale. Allow your nostrils to take over here. Your nostrils are going to help you. What are they going to help you do? First of all, your nostrils picks up the message, and soon it passes that message along to various parts of your body, from your toes to your feet, to your legs, to your knees, to your thighs, and up and up and up to your back, your stomach, and finally to your brain, where the brain says, hey, it's time to wake up and smell the flowers, as they say. And I'm just going to step back a bit and tell you, like in the case of the sense of hearing, who is going to lead the charge? Your ears are going to lead the charge as they listen and pass the messages on, starting from your toes and upwards to your feet, your legs, your knees, your calves, your thighs, up, until it reaches the brain. And then the brain says, my goodness, time to recharge, time to restart, time to renew, time to refresh. There you go. So, in the case of the sense of hearing, it is your ears that lead the charge. In the case of the sense of smell, it is your nostrils that lead the charge, because the fragrances tickle your nostrils, as they say, and soon the nostrils starts to spread the message right through your body. Now, you can also use your sense of sight to picture those sweet, fragrant flowers. Mayflowers. Good. Here's the next suggestion for you. Fresh cut grass. Again, use your sense of sight and use your sense of smell. I literally love the smell of fresh cut grass. Think of it as the lawn, the mower is mowing the lawn, or outside in the parks the workmen are mowing the grass or cutting the grass. It does give off a lovely fresh scent as the grass is being cut. Use your sense of sight, okay? But again, the nostrils are going to lead the charge by spreading the message throughout your body, starting with your toes, your feet, your legs, your calves, your thighs, your knees, up, up, up to the brain, and soon everything starts falling in place. Your imagination starts to kick in, your mind starts to kick in, and then your creative juices wake up and you are ready to go. Okay? All right. My final suggestion for using the sense of smell. Think of this one. Think of the weather. Now, if it is the weather where it's a bit rainy or so, think of the sense of smell in this way. An earthy smell as the rain approaches and starts to fall. Think of that. Yes, that is typical spring weather. Or think of sunshine raining down, and the sunshine in many cases starts to give a boost to various fragrances. Think of that. Okay? Those are my suggestions for using your sense of smell. Write to me at askdonna on blindlife@gmail.com, or to me personally at donnajodhen@gmail.com. Don't forget that you can take my podcasts anywhere, from the bedroom to the bus stop, to the bathroom, to the kitchen table, or from the kitchen table to the car. Okay? Again, from your bedroom to your bathroom to the bus stop, and from your kitchen table to the car. All right? Okay. Let's go now to my third mental stretcher for the month of May. All right? Let's see what we have in store for you for this month. Using the sense of taste. Okay? You are going to use the sense of taste. Cool fruit punch. And who is leading off the charge in this mental stretcher? It is going to be your tongue. Okay? Cool fruit punch rolling off your tongue. Think of it. Yes, indeed, the sense of taste, where you sip some cool, fresh fruit punch, and soon various parts of your body start to wake up and travel upwards to your brain. From your toes to your feet to your legs to your calves to your knees to your thighs, up, up, up into your stomach, up to your brain. The sense of taste, cool fruit punch. And you know what? You can also use your sense of smell in sniffing the fruit punch. But for this segment, we are going to use the sense of taste. Your tongue or your palate is going to do the charge or lead the charge. Ice cream cones. Think of the sight of ice cream cones. Your favorite flavor of ice cream in a cone. Vanilla, chocolate, strawberry. My favorite flavor is chocolate, either chocolate or strawberry. But there's so many other flavors to choose from. Pineapple, orange, pralines and cream, anything with nuts. You know, people love ice cream cones where the ice cream contains a lot of nuts. Okay? So think of that. Think of it rolling off your tongue, rolling off your palate. And soon the message gets sent to various parts of your body, and it starts to travel upwards until it gets to your brain, and then things start to happen. Your creative juices start to wake up, and soon they are being sparked and stimulated. My final suggestion for using your sense of taste is a nice, warm, yummy pizza with your favorite toppings. Now you're going to use your sense of taste as you munch and enjoy your favorite pizza with your favorite toppings. You're going to visualize this pizza sitting on a plate at your table. Sense of sight or sense of smell? Yeah, sense of smell. Smell the pizza. So in this particular case, you're going to use the sense of taste to taste the pizza, sense of smell to smell the pizza, and sense of sight to see the pizza. Use your mind and your imagination to do this. See how it works for you, okay? Send me an email to either askdonnaonblindlife@gmail.com or to me at donnajodhan@gmail.com, and that's DONNAJODHAN. Okay? You can also read my show notes, or if you want, send me an email asking for a copy of my show notes. Just remember, you can take my podcasts from your bedroom to your bathroom to the bus stop, and from your kitchen table to your car. Okay? All right. Let's go to my next mental stretcher for this month. Using the sense of touch. Using the sense of touch. And who is going to lead the charge for using the using the sense of touch? It's your fingertips, or maybe the tips of your toes, that are going to lead the charge. Think of this. Nothing better than to jolt your body into action by touching a damp patch of grass on a cool spring morning. Go out there, either imagine touching this damp patch of grass or actually touching it. Trust me when I tell you, it gives a really interesting jolt to your fingertips and to your toes. And soon enough, the message starts resonating through your body, like I said, from your toes to your feet, to your legs, to your calves, to your knees, to your thighs, up, even through your back, excuse me, and up to your brain, where the brain says, it's time, folks, wake up, wake up, wake up. That's touching a damp patch of grass. Cool water from a brook. Well, you know what? You're going to say, well, no, how can I touch cool water from a brook? I'm not near a brook. Very true. But imagine it. Okay? Use your mind and your imagination to think of it again. You stick your fingertips into the cool water of a brook. But I can simulate this by doing this in a sink, in my kitchen sink or my wash basin of my bathroom, or even into my bathtub. Just touch the cool water. Or you know what? As you go out there on a nice morning walk, you can find a fountain in a park and touch the cool water. Fingertips and toes get together to start resonating the message through different parts of your body. How about this? It may be a bit messy and you may say, I don't want to touch this one, but a muddy baseball. You'd be amazed to know how a muddy baseball. Think of touching a muddy baseball. think of seeing this muddy baseball. Touch it, look at it, and you'd be amazed to know how sooner rather than later, your fingertips say, let's do something here. And then it starts to happen. It starts to take a hold from your toes upwards. The messages are going fast and furious from toes to feet, to legs, to calves, to knees, to thighs, up, up, up. And soon the brain says, listen, mind, listen, imagination, wake up, wake up. And then the creative juices say, time to wake up. The muddy baseball. Think of that. Okay? Again, send me an email to donnajodhan@gmail.com or to ask Donna on blindlife@gmail.com. Take my podcasts from bedroom to bathroom to bus stop and from kitchen table to your car. Okay? All right. It's time for me to introduce my alphabetical motivators. For this month, we are going to concentrate on the letter I. All right. Think of generating an idea. Springtime, ideas are a bit easier to come by. Just think of an idea that you would like to implement. An idea that you think is really interesting that you could share with others, okay? Ignite. Think of igniting some form of action or some initiative. Ignite. Illustrate. Think of illustrating something to friends and family or developing something that you can illustrate, okay? Imitate. Hey, try this one. Think of imitating a bird, or as I said earlier on, a duck. Yeah, or even a chicken. I don't want to spoil your day by imitating these things, but you can do it yourself. Think of it. Improve. You want to improve on a recipe, you want to improve on an idea, you want to improve on some sort of process for your work. Improve. Independent. To be a bit more independent in how you do things and what you do. Infant. Think of the gurgling laughter of an infant. Nothing better than listening to an infant gurgling, laughing, singing, even gentle screams. Inroad. You make an inroad into something you have had difficulty dealing with, a challenge or a problem or something that is bothering you. Make an inroad into this. Insist. Insist on doing something that needs to be done, that you've been putting off, but now you're going to insist on doing it. Intelligent. Find something that you think that is intelligent, or someone that you feel is intelligent that you would love to interact with or engage with. Iterate. Well, think of an iteration, or to iterate something, to repeat something that is making sense to you, or something that, you feel that helps you out in different processes. Excuse me. All right, that's it for the letter I for this month. Go out there and try these alphabetical motivators. Okay? Here is a quote that I'd like you to ponder. Okay? A quote that can help you, motivate yourself. Here goes. Trust yourself. Only you can live your life. Only you can taste your victories. Only you can suffer the sting of your defeats. Make your own choices. Accept your consequences for better or for worse. And this quote comes from Jonathan Lockwood Huey. Okay? I like this quote because it means that you are depending on yourself, right, to get going and to discover how you can deal with daily life. Okay? If you want to get this quote, either read my show notes or send an email to me. All right? All right. Here's my brain teaser for this month. All right? What is your favorite breed of dog? You may not own a dog, but you admire dogs. What is your favorite breed? And my favorite breed is the Golden Retriever. I grew up with Golden Retrievers. I had a beautiful Golden Retriever, or the family did. His name was Lion. Lion was gentle. Lion was very friendly. But Lion was a bit of a coward. He would bark, but as he was barking, he would reverse his steps. But I loved him all the way. Golden Retriever. Tell us what yours is. Okay? All right. Favorite alphabetical names. And again, we're going to concentrate on the letter I. All right? Okay. The letter I. I wonder what my favorite name could be, beginning with the letter I. I like the name Inga, I-N-G-A. Not sure about a guy's name. I'm having a little trouble, so maybe you can help me out and tell me what you think yours could be. Ingrid is not a bad name for a girl as well. Yeah. All right. We're going to leave that there for the letter I. And now I'm going to give you or end my podcast with a wishable for you. All right? Now, wishable for you could be an activator. Think of it as an activator. Okay? I am going to wish for everyone for this month a decanter of delight. I'm going to fill this decanter with lots of delight for you. I'm going to just simply inundate you with delight, where you can smile and smile and smile. So this is it for me for this week, or this month, I should say. I am Donna J. Jodhan, your host for your Mental Stretch with Donna, wishing you a great month of May. Please do not forget to write to me at either askdonnaonblindlife@gmail.com or to my personal email address, which is donnajodhan@gmail.com. Remember, you can read my my show, okay, through the show notes that you could find on YouTube, or write to me and I will send you a copy of my show notes. My podcasts are now available on Spotify and Apple as well. All right? Take my podcasts wherever you go, from the bedroom to the bathroom and from your and to the bus stop, and from your kitchen table to your car. So you see, you have many different ways to listen to me, and I hope that you continue to enjoy my mental podcasts, my monthly mental podcast. Stay safe, everyone. Have a great rest of the day, a great rest of the week, a great rest of the month, and I will see you for the month of June. You take care and stay safe. Bye for now.
That's it for this month. Donna hopes you enjoyed your mental stretch for today. She invites you to write at Ask Donna on blindlife@gmail.com. Share your thoughts and feedback. Stay well and stay safe. Until next month.